How's it going, everyone? We are just a couple of days away from the release of Digimon Story Time Stranger, and I've got some more updates to go over in this video. We've got a new video that Bandai Namco has put out showcasing some of the special moves. Really want to break down some of the sales numbers talk, at least some of the early data that we have so far as how this game is doing. I feel like this is such an important aspect of this game because it's clear as day that Bandai Namco has put a bit more promotional muscle behind Digimon Story Time Stranger than previous Digimon games, and given that this is a big $70 game and it is a game that is the first Digimon story title in 7 years, we really need this game to do well from a commercial standpoint to hopefully lead to more Digimon games, so we'll talk about that. Pretty interesting tweet from the Japan Digimon Games Twitter account. We do have another presentation that will be going live, a special presentation to commemorate the launch of the game. And at the end of this video, I do want to break down, for those of you guys that have yet to pre-order the game, each edition of the game, and there's one edition that I think is the best route to go as far as saving a little bit of money, but also getting all of the content that I feel like is going to be worthwhile. So we'll talk that at the end of this video, but right off the top, Bandai Namco's official social channels have put out the Digimon Story Time Stranger Special Moves Volume 3 video. I would have to imagine that this is going to be the final volume of the special moves showcasing some of the most prominent Digimons and their special abilities. You see Imperial Dramon there as well. I feel like that is going to be one of the big ones as far as Digimon to go after, and there's going to be north of 450 Digimon available in the base game, and every Digimon in Digimon Story has unique special moves, and implementing them in battle is going to be a core element of the game. Quick 30-second video, but you just go boom, boom, boom into a lot of the various Digimon and their abilities. There have been a couple of other videos that have been put up showcasing the various Digimon and their abilities, so check out Volume 3 of that. Alright, moving on from that, one of the key talking points that I think is going to be broken down a lot, at least within the Digimon fandom, is the sales numbers of this game. This is the first Digimon story game in a long time. It does seem like Digimon has a little bit of momentum right now. I hate getting into the Digimon versus Pokemon battle, but for the sake of argument, it does feel like Pokemon's in a little bit of a lull, and I'm not saying Digimon is here to dethrone Pokemon, but I have certainly seen that rhetoric quite a lot in the sense of, hey, I'm kind of down on Pokemon right now. I like the monster collecting style of game. I want something a little bit different. Digimon Story Time Stranger is bigger budget than the previous Digimon Story games. You've got English voice acting. They dropped a free demo that a lot of people checked out. It is clear that this is a game that Bandai Namco is putting a lot of promotional muscle on. Really, I feel like the key indicator of that was when Bandai Namco did their game showcase for the summer and the event was built around Digimon Story Time Stranger. Whenever you see something like that, it's clear that the publisher is hoping to push the hell out of the game, and Bandai Namco drops a lot of games. The fact that they built that event around Digimon Story Time Stranger, I think, was a very clear sign that they're hoping for a lot out of this game, and right now, the game is topping sales charts in Singapore. It is number 2 in Japan. This is on the Steam top sellers, number 2 in Japan, number 3 in South Korea, and number 6 in the United States. Now, to give you guys a little bit more context, number 1 in Singapore, that's great. Number 2, it's in Japan right now, but that's behind Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilise Chronicles, which drops today, so obviously that's gonna be the top seller. Number 3 in South Korea, it's behind PUBG and Once Human, which are like microtransaction generating revenue. But number 3 on that. And number 6 in the United States isn't even bad because it's behind Megabonk, which is an $8.49 game that's been getting a lot of traction. Battlefield 6, which one of the biggest game releases of the year. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilise Chronicles, once again, one of the games that just dropped today. I don't want to say one of the biggest games of the year, but obviously since it came out today, it's going to be selling a lot. The Steam Deck, which is discounted in the United States, and Counter-Strike 2's microtransactions. So really, the games it's behind, no shame in any one of them. And by the way, Megabonk, even though a lot of you guys haven't heard about that game's gaining a lot of traction, and it's fairly cheap. It's ahead of games like Borderlands 4, Dying Light the Beast, and Helldivers 2, which is discounted right now. So good signs as far as that's concerned. And how about an even better sign? The official Japan Digimon Games Twitter account put out this And this has been translated regarding the physical edition of Digimon Story Time Stranger. Due to its popularity, there is a possibility that it may become difficult to obtain during release week. For customers wishing to purchase the physical edition, we kindly ask that you make a reservation at your preferred retailer as soon as possible. Details about the sales formats can be available, and obviously the game will be available as a digital download. I went over the fact that it is a top seller on Steam. That is going to be probably the second biggest spot that it sells at, outside of if it comes to Nintendo Switch 2 down the line. But a lot of people are going to be playing this game on PC, but obviously the predominant place that I feel like this game is going to sell a lot is going to be PlayStation 5. It's going to sell a lot of copies on PlayStation 5, especially in Japan. But the Steam data is a good indicator so far. I also do want to note that on SteamDB, the game currently has 38,000 followers, which is a pretty decent number to be at for, again, a niche game like this. 38,000 followers is a decent spot, and number 6 in top sellers, I think, tells you a lot as far as the anticipation of the game. So that's a really good sign as far as how this game will do commercially. I should also note there will be a special presentation that will be kicking off tomorrow in Japan for Digimon Story Time Stranger to celebrate the launch of the game. Will be interesting if we get any announcement about the DLC content coming out in the game. The one element that we still haven't heard, I really want to know the price point of the anime music pack. The anime music pack is something a lot of people are interested in. However, they haven't dropped a price point on that, and why I'm worried about it is because Bandai Namco's published Naruto X Boruto Storm Connections, forgot the name about that game, of that game because it was so irrelevant, but Naruto X Boruto Storm Connections, that game had a anime music pack. It had 5 songs and was $19.99. And remember, this is a piece of DLC that is on top of even the highest tier edition of the game, the $120 Ultimate Edition. The anime music pack is not included with that. I feel like some people are gonna get the Ultimate Edition and then they're gonna realize that there's more DLC on top of that, and then they're just gonna lose their minds about that fact. And I could see it end up being because it's 16 songs and Naruto Storm Connections had 5 songs and was $20. Could it be $30, $40? Is that why they're not saying anything? Because the price point is going to be so insane. And from what I know about how the song music packs are done, it's a licensing agreement. So you gotta pay out to, the licensing deals that you acquire. And if you have 16 songs, it could be a hefty premium. That's just how I understand the business model, but we'll see how all of that goes down. Hopefully we get some clarity, but we should get some information coming tomorrow at this event. Lastly, for those of you that have yet to pre-order the game, I do want to break down each edition for you guys quickly, and as I've been mentioning in our Digimon videos, if you're looking to buy a copy on Steam and PC, our friends at Green Man Gaming do have every edition of the game discounted 16% off, and you can get the base game, you can get the deluxe edition, or you can get the ultimate edition. Right off the bat, I do want to say, I recommend the deluxe edition with Digimon Story Time Stranger. It's $100 if you're looking to spend the premium and get the content that is relevant. I do feel the deluxe edition is the best bet. Now, with every edition of the game, you will get the pre-order bonus, and the pre-order bonus will be available as a separate purchase after the launch of the game, but you should probably just pre-order it so you get it. That includes Black Agumon, Black Gabumon, the costume uniform of a certain school, again, for Dan and Kanan, the main characters of the game, the adventure item set, medical spray DXX3, multi-recovery DXX3, full revival spray, 3 of that, attacker attachment, and garter attachment. All of that will be available. The deluxe edition does include the season pass, which is the big deal. This is the big aspect of the game, which, again, we don't have complete insight, but the 3 DLC packs will include 5 additional Digimons and 3 additional episodes. That seems to be relevant story content. That is, as far as content goes, the most notable thing. You will also get the deluxe edition bonus of the costume Cyber Sleuth set and the season pass bonus, the farm item golden set as well. The ultimate edition, you can get that. That's another $20, again, discounted at our friends at GMG, and if you do buy a copy there, we do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. The Ultimate Edition will include all of the aforementioned content of the Deluxe Edition. You'll also get an additional costume pack, an additional costume swimwear set, costume Chosen Children set. These are cool costume Digimon costume set, costume public safety suit, and special supply set, Cyber Sleuth BGM pack. That BGM pack is included with the Ultimate Edition, and then the early unlock special Agumon and Gabumon. that is included in the Ultimate Edition. However, again, the Season Pass content is the most relevant content, unless you want the cosmetics, which, you know, some people I think will be all over the Chosen Children costume set. I think, you know, that's a big deal for some people, but $20 extra, I don't think that's all that necessary. I would stick to the Deluxe Edition, or even if you want to get the base game, see how you like the base game, and then decide after that whether or not you want to buy the Season Pass. That is an option as well. The Ultimate Edition, I think, is for the hardcore fans that really want every bit of content, so if you want to get that, go for it. The DLC included in the Season Pass is noted to be distributed by September 30th, 2026, so it'll be a one-year process of getting all of that DLC out. But wanted to make clear, you guys clear of all of that if you're still on the fence about what edition to buy, and if you're buying on consoles, base game is $70, Deluxe Edition is $100, Ultimate Edition is $120. But that is going to do it for me. Again, just a little ways away from the release of Digimon Story Time Stranger. We should be getting some more insight and info tomorrow with that special presentation. The Special Moves Volume 3 has dropped. Sales numbers are, you know, at this point, based on the data that's publicly available, it's looking pretty good. And, you know, if you're still on the fence about what edition to buy, I would recommend you to get the Deluxe Edition, but, you know, I broke it all down for you. Pre-order bonus, everything like that. Check out the demo, play it. It'll give you a good idea of what to expect out of the final game. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.